All right, guys, it's Anthony here, Super Service. Bob's truck here. What is it? 216,000 miles. I think it's a 04. We're just gonna do a diag. I think he's got wheel joint issues on the front, but before I started, it's cold out, so I want to do a cold start diag on it before I move it. I'm gonna get some other trucks out of here. So here we go. All right, guys, this right here. All right, we're gonna disregard the P230. That's for yeah, that's a self deal. I'm not gonna mention that, but there's no issues with that. That's fine. Insufficient flow, secondary circuit low. Now let's just hope that he's not actually having an issue, but I'm pretty sure that that is a non-issue. So number 3, glow plug. Ooh, EBP. So let's check some volts. I'm gonna go ahead and clear these out. So the main issues we got: number 3, glow plug, which ain't that big of a freaking deal, and EBP, circuit malfunction. Let's check some volts on the EBP sensor, and let's really hope that we don't have any issue with fuel pump for the circuit. I would imagine that's, yeah, we're not gonna talk about that, but it'll be fine. It's a cutoff switch. Shit, shouldn't have said that. All right, hang on.
So what do you do to clear them out?
Didn't come on. It didn't come back. All we got is dummy codes and P1000. All right, EBP volts are a little high, so probably need to, I don't know, clean the tube out. Who knows if it's a sensor? It could be inside the sensor. Just a little high, which if that compounds, if EBP continues to go high throughout the range of the truck, we're not going to get the boost that we're supposed to get. We need to be like 0.88 volts, and we're at 0.9, so it's not too far off, but it definitely isn't like perfect or nothing. ICP volts is low too. Wait a minute, what year is this? Hang on. Okay, yeah, so it's not an 03, so that sensor right there should read 0.24, 0.25 volts is what we want out of that sensor right there. It's the white sensor, the 03, that's going to read 0.19. What else we got on here? We'll look around. Freaking EBP sensor on the thermostat housing. Right there, you guys see it? Right there, that little bastard. So, alright, hang on. Alright, here we go. You know, it's a love-hate relationship with deletes like that. But look at it. It's wet. It's wet. It is what it is. Yeah, so kind of using the phone as a light now. What coolant's in it? Yep, it's got gold coolant in it. Doesn't have red. So, I mean, go ahead and pencil it in, put an intake on it. We don't have to do it right now, but I can tell you if it's leaking now, the one thing it definitely will not do is get better. So just be ready for the coolant to start dripping. Needs a battery cable. We ever tear down into this thing, we're going to replace this and put a battery cable on it. It's the most cost efficient part under the hood of the truck. It's like $120 for the battery cable. So if we ever get close, we need to go ahead and do it and put the cable on it. So hang on. All right, so let me shut off this light. Let's look around here. ICP's 0.23. All right, let's kick it off and on. Kick it off, kick it back on. Let's watch IPR percentage down at the bottom. Fickham volts at the top. We don't want to see 84 on the bottom. We don't want anything. Oh, I just heard, oh, there. I just heard the turbo squealing, so might need a turbo clean. Who knows? Let's see what we got. 4 and 6. We'll just watch it here for a minute. 2's not looking too healthy either. almost be worth just putting the even side in. 4 and 6 go out. Number 8's not really recovering as good as we'd like to see. We'd like to see it, after being down on number 6, I'd like to see it jumping up like number 5 is. See how number 5's jumping up above it? Number 8 is staying low. So, I mean, I think I'd really consider we could just do 4 and 6, but or just ride with it, let it get worse. I can turn the compensation on. The computer compensates for that, for those low injectors. Right now, it is over fueling number 4 and number 6. So we're pretty much working the injectors. It's still within spec, within range, but you know, it's only a matter of time before 4 and 6 will no longer be able to throw enough fuel at it to bring the line back up. Then it'll trip the contribution balance and it'll go out. So we absolutely can wait until it gets bad, or you know, we could jump on and do it. It's kind of got a little bit of issue right now going on. Just idled up because it's cold. 4 is by far the worst. Okay, let's go back here and I want to listen for this turbo here, because heard a turbo squealing. Let's watch manifold pressure. MGP is manifold pressure. Now let's listen for it to squeal. No, it's moving all right. Boosting up okay. The fact that we're bouncing over 2, see, 2.4, 2.5, and the fact that when it goes to 0, it goes all the way to 0 pounds. That means it's not. So maybe we still got time with the turbo also, because when it sticks partly closed, you won't be able to get that to 0 pounds. That'll still hold boost even that we're at 0% VGT. So the fact that it goes to 0 and then it boosts up. So I don't know, it's just the squealing when you first start it that makes sense, that it's the unison ring that's kind of seizing up, and the first time it tries to move the unison ring it squeals. It's a pretty common setup for it's getting ready to be a problem. I mean, so maybe if we have to go in for anything like a leak and delete piece or whatever, we can address that then. So yeah. All right, I might make another video, because we're actually, I just wanted to check the cold start on the injectors, but we're actually going to be checking front end on this. It's here mainly for the 4-wheel drive, for wheel joints. And so I just, anytime one gets here and it's cold out, I always try to make a point to do a cold start, just so we can keep an eye on the injectors. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and kill this video, and then if we see anything real bad on the front end, I'll go ahead and make another video and show it. But for right now, let's just warm this up. I mean, we can wait on those injectors. We don't have to do them right now because they do clean up, but it's not completely healthy injector wise. So when it is cold out, that number 4 and the number 6 are really struggling. Let's see. So far, Fickham seems to be all right. So I don't know. I'll get it inside. We got one coolant flush to do over there in that 6.4. We're gonna do that. Then get this thing pulled in, check it out, and then we got another tank back here. We got all kinds of crap to work on. We're trying to get them knocked out. All right, guys. Have a good day.